Well, howdy everybody. How is everybody doing on the YouTube today? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree coming at you. Yeah, I thought I'd do another cooking video for you guys real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little simple meal for two. I thought, yeah, I got some of that tilapia, so I thought, well, what the heck? I'm gonna cook some of this tilapia up and make a meal for two. And I'm going to show you guys the absolute best way to make tilapia. And I'm going to do it in my Pit Boss, of course. But the seasoning that comes on it, I almost do about every single piece of fish about the same way. The seasoning is perfect. I love it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with some tilapia. I thought, well, I was going to do some canned peas. But I thought if it was going to be a little romantic dinner for two a night, I thought, well, why not get some frozen baby lima beans? That's all I really have in the freezer right now. I would like to do some broccoli or something like that, but basically about all I have right now is some lima beans. Then I'm going to do some of these garlic mashed potatoes. So let's get started. I'm going to get me some foil out to get my pan ready to cook my tilapia in. So I'll get that going here and we'll get it out. So there you go. You can see I made my little tray so it doesn't have any spillage of what I'm going to put in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some olive oil. I got some of this extra virgin olive oil, Pompeian. I'm just drizzle me some here in the middle, about like so. Then you take your piece of the fish. I have cleaned these off, rinsed them off. So what I'm going to do is just take your fish fillet, like so. Run around in the olive oil. Yeah, if I can get it here. That's basically what I'm going to do. Take these pieces of fish, roll them around in the olive oil, and get them ready to get seasoned. So I'll do that here. Okay, once I get the olive oil spread around in all my fillets, and them are some good looking fillets if I do say so myself. There's 3 fillets at 1.14 pounds that I paid $3.58 for. So put that in your calculator. That's what I got in this meal so far, $3.58. But before you put any spices on it, as you can see, I got the olive oil spread around them. I'm going to take some lime juice. I'm going to take some lime juice and kind of drizzle over top of each piece. Like so. Give it that little, what do you want to call it? Citrusy taste to this fish. Then I'm going to take some Cajun seasoning. I'm going to take some Cajun seasoning, lightly coat each piece. It don't make any difference where all the seasoning goes, because what's going to happen is the seasoning is going to cook all over. It'll cook in the bottom. It'll cook on the fish. Yeah, just want to put a nice light coating on it. Each piece. Like so. Make sure you get it well covered, because you want the flavoring all over. You want every bite to have a piece of Cajun in it. That looks good. Now I'm going to use some garlic powder. I'll put some garlic powder on these pieces. So let me get that done. Okay, I got my garlic powder open. I got a new a little too much there, son. But yeah, you don't want to go that wild on it. But anyways, you just want to lightly sprinkle some garlic powder on these pieces, like so. Now you want to finish it off with some Italian seasoning. So I'll get my Italian seasoning on, and I'll get back with you in a minute. So there you go. As you can see, I just lightly coated the pieces of fish in Italian seasoning. And I'm telling you what, guys, once you eat tilapia with this seasoning on it, you'll want it any other way. This will be amazing, trust me. But one last thing before I get this to put on the grill. I'm going to put some butter on each piece of fish. So I'll get those pads of butter put on here real quick and get it ready. Okay, everybody, there's the pads of butter on the fish. Now I'm going to emphasize this to you guys, that you want to put the butter on after you put the seasoning on. You don't want to put the butter on first and then put the seasoning on top of the butter. Because actually what happens is when the butter melts, the seasoning runs. If you put the butter on top of the seasoning, the butter actually melts right down into the seasoning. But if you put it on top of the butter, it runs. You'll see once I get this done. But anyways, and also I want to emphasize too, that this is a must. That you put butter on fish when you cook it on the grill. This is the trick of cooking good fish on the grill. Put butter on it. I don't care what anybody says. When you cook fish, anytime, put butter on it. It's the secret of getting good fish. So let me get this put on the grill. I got the grill lit up right now, going. So I'll get this put on the grill. So there it is, everybody, on the grill. I got the grill set at 350 degrees. And I'll tell you guys how much time this takes to cook this. I'm going to say probably about 30 minutes cook time. But there it is on the grill, ready to go. And I'm going to get started on my other stuff. Now, these two things are rather simple to cook. All you got to do is open the package up. This has got a cellophane thing on it that you kind of peel back a little bit to vent. They say on the package not to vent it, but I've vented it. The baby lima beans, just leave it right in the package, throw it in the microwave, and cook them right in the package. So, very simple and easy to do this stuff. So, I'm going to get these tore apart, put in the microwave, while the fish is on the grill. So, get these done. And like the box says, they say you're not supposed to vent these, but I peel the plastic back just about like that much, just to give it a little vent. I like doing that because, well, I don't want the stuff exploding in it and whatnot, so I usually had pretty good luck with just venting it a little bit, so get these in the microwave. Okay, everybody, I want to show you this fish after 15 minutes of cook time. This is exactly 15 minutes of cook. So there you go. Now you can see the butter has rendered down over top of the seasoning. The seasoning has not run, but the butter's melted right down over top of it, as you can see. That's 15 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing around, because the hot pot in this grill is down over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing around, turn it around, so this fish over here gets a little more heat. So I'm going to flip these around real quick. So there we go, I got it flipped around here, so I'm going to give it probably another 15 minutes of cook time, and we'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay guys, I want to show you this real quick. I've cooked these mashed potatoes in the microwave for 5 minutes. And as you can see, I put some butter in it, just for added flavor. Now these are supposed to be garlic mashed potatoes, but anyways, you know, you don't know how much garlic is in them. I've had them before. They're alright. But you know what? I like a little extra garlic. So I'm going to throw a little extra garlic powder in there. Also, what I've come to find out, that the mashed potatoes, if you cook mashed potatoes, you know, this way or any way, put a little Italian seasoning in them. Italian seasoning in potatoes is actually pretty good. So put a little dash of Italian seasoning in it. Now I'm going to stir this up. Let it sit here while my fish is still cooking out there in the grill. Okay, everybody, here's after another 15 minutes of cook time. Looky there. Look at that fish. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Get a little bit of a focus. Can we? Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the butter is actually completely rendered down over top of it. The seasoning's still intact where it's supposed to be. So that's a half hour total cook time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my grill off and let her sit in here. It takes about 5 minutes for this grill to shut off. Let it sit in here, and yeah, we'll get back with you here in a minute when I get it back in the house. Okay, there is the tilapia off the grill. Looky there, looky there. Doesn't that look delicious? I'll lay money on it that if you follow my instructions to the T, when you do this like this, you won't want to have tilapia any other way. Anyways, I got my potatoes done. I got my lima beans cooked, so I'm gonna plate this real quick and show you what the results are for the plating. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Once you plate your tilapia like this, there's this juice right down in here that's like olive oil and butter and fish juice. Just drizzle it over top of it. Just get you a spoon like so, and get some of the juice in there, and just drizzle this right over top of this fish. It's good. I'm telling you, do it. Just a tip. Well, there you go, guys. I got my grilled tilapia, my mashed potatoes that I bought from Stouffer's, and you know I put the extra butter in it, extra garlic powder, and Italian seasoning in it. And there's my baby lima beans. And I know, guys, I am no 5-star chef. I don't have no ratings. I really don't care what the plating looks like, really. Because if I go to a big time restaurant and they are all concerned about their plating, I could give a care less. Because what's going to happen is, it's going to end up in your stomach and it's going to end up in the toilet. It doesn't look very pretty when it ends up in the toilet, really. So my plating is as simple as you can get it, guys. I don't care about the plating, but it tastes good. I can guarantee it. This is the best tilapia you'll ever have. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for always watching. Diddy, look at that tilapia. Get good focusing on it. Diddy. Oh, I should do this real quick before I go too far. Let me cut into this tilapia so you can know that it's done. Look at this. Look at this tilapia, guys. Yeah, I should show that. Because this tilapia is butter. I mean, it's like butter, guys. I don't care what anybody says. If a half hour is too long, look at that. It's freaking butter. Cooked to perfection. So there you go, guys. We'll catch you guys next one. Thanks for always watching.